at the Commerce. Action on Jesse, and guess who gets the queens this time? Jesse Yagenuma.
Well, he's on the short stack here with 4 left.
Well, he has made it 200,000 to go. Danny, though, with ace-king this time.
1 point.
Pretty incredible. Chip lead of Danny. Wow.
You're going to 3-bet with this hand for sure, and he's doing it.
Yep, he does. He re-raises. Paul Volpe out. Paul Clan not going to play. Back on Jesse.
Well, then she just can't expect to get a better hand than 2 queens, so when you're on the short stack here, I think you just got to ship it.
Oh.
Well, that's exactly what the local's going to do. He puts it all in, and a quick call by Danny Fuse, of course.
Wow, incredible. Again, it's 2 queens versus ace-king. The last time a guy had 2 queens against ace-king was David Fong. He got broke with him. Jesse looking to double up with him. Wow. Everybody on their feet again. The classic race situation. Vince's hands are coming up now that nobody can get away from. It's just a matter who gets lucky to win the races.
Both of them look excited. Big moment here at the Commerce Casino.
Well, it's certainly big for Jesse because his tournament life is on the line.
All right, here come the first 3. 8th of Jack, 6-3. Nice for the queens. Last time Danny Fuse begged that a king come up on the turn, and he got it. Knocked out David Fong from San Jose. Could possibly do it again. Here's the turn.
7 on the turn. We are down to the river. Danny Fuse must catch an ace or a king to eliminate Jesse Yagenuma from this tournament. Jesse just got to dodge an ace or a king to double up and vault way up on the leaderboard. Well, it's a 4. So the queens stand up here. Jesse doubles up, and David Fong at the bar says, "Why couldn't my queen stand up?"
Wow. Well, we are seeing everything today.
This guy,
Amory Peleg,
has coached successful pros that have made millions of dollars. And now he's bringing that expertise to you. Introducing Upswing Lab 2.0. Based off the original Upswing Lab created by Doug Polk, this is a one-stop shop to poker mastery. Start your journey today by checking out Upswing Lab 2.0.
Top businessman.
Well, Andrew Roble, the guy he was up against, finished 2nd in this same event last year.
That is
So,
right.
Pretty impressive.
Right back to the action. Dan Perper. Oh, he picked up a big hand. He's got the ace-king.
Come on.
Well, Dan finished 4th in this tournament last year. Chipping it here because he's on the short stack. Can't blame him. Doc Sands out. Joseph Chung out.
Right, 2
Yep,
in a row.
Andrew Roble now going to take a peek at his cards. He's got a nothing hand. So he folds his hand. Around to Jim. He's out.
call.
And look at this.
Snap call by Steve Silverman with queens. Vince, what hands we're seeing here.
Shocking.
Aces versus aces. Queens versus ace-king suited in the first 2 hands. Can you believe it? The classic race in poker, the ace-king versus the queens. Who's going to win it? Daniel Perper must win to stay alive. Will the queens hold up?
Here we go. And he hits a king
right
just like
on
that.
the flop. So Daniel has taken the lead with the 2 kings.
Pretty nice flop for Daniel. Here comes 4th Street.
On 8, so we're down to the river card. Steve Silverman must catch a queen on the river to eliminate Daniel from this tournament. A big dog to do so.
And Steve hit
Number
lightning.
9,
No.
so there you go.
Thanks.
That race goes to the short stack. Daniel Perper stays alive.
Yeah, and that was a big sigh of relief.
Don't mess around.
Yeah.
If you were here, you would have won.
Don't get 3-bet. Don't get outplayed.
Blinds at 30 and 60. Ryan Dunn, very unorthodox, strong, non-professional player, quickly folds his hand, but Jake has ace-king behind him. Likes his hand, gonna make 130 to go into Tyler Patterson.
30.
And now Tyler looks down at 2 queens. The lovely ladies.
Tyler's going to love this.
275.
About the first real hand he's picked up at this final table. And he is going to 3-bet it to 275,000.
Duckman gets out of the pond. Ben out.
With a stand, he's out as well.
So back on Jake.
Jake's one of the 2 short stacks at the table. He's going to go all in with ace-king. A snap call by Tyler. And this is the classic race, folks. The ace-king versus 2 queens.
Ace king.
Both players have a big hand. The queen's a slight favorite to win the pot, but
Jake, should we go pee?
Yes.
Both go.
Tyler Patterson obviously has him way covered, so
yeah, Jake's the player at risk here. If he loses this pot, he's out in 6th.
he's vulnerable.
Duckman. Yeah, I gotta get the fist pound. Duckman.
Cowboy of
Give me the fist pound. We can pull
Cowboy of
out. There we go.
Goes over to the Duckman, trying to get a little luck rubbed off, and the Duckman happy to give it here, Vince, because they're going to lose a player where he can move up and pay this time. So
Duckman should just go to WPT events and sit in a corner and just high-five people for 20 bucks a person. Here we go with the flop. Jack 7-7.
So far, so good for Tyler. 2 queens out in front.
Yeah, but the turn card has been the creepy card of the evening so far. 2 outdraws on the turn. Let's see if it'll happen again. Nope.
A 6, so we are down to the river. Jake must catch an ace or a king, or he will be our 6th place finisher. Everybody on their feet. Can we see another card caught at the river? Not this time. 4 comes off. That's going to do it for 24-year-old Jake Schwartz out of New York. Came to this final table in 6th chip position, but boy, oh boy, did he stay alive a long time, went up and down, eventually succumbed in 6th place.
Yeah, fine player, young guy, Jake Schwartz, taking home $72,000. Let's go see what Jake has to say.
With $5.6 million, but Chino Ream, that man right there now in 3rd place with $4.5 million. Action on him. Looks down to the 7-5 offsuit, lays it down.
Very flamboyant Chino. Amnon out, and now Steve Song with the button with a Jack 10.
Steve came to this final table as chip leader. Now the 2 guys sitting on his left are the 2 chip leaders, and he himself sitting in 4th chip position. But he's got a Jack 10 here. He's on the button, and he's going to raise it. Makes it $210,000 to go.
Going to try to steal these blinds, but Justin Young with a pair of 10s right behind him.
Now Justin Young, pretty much what you'd call an ABC poker player.
Between 3, 5, and 4.
In other words, he's got a hand, he makes a raise. He doesn't make a lot of moves, but this being his first WPT Final Table appearance.
3rd WPT cash. Used to work on jet airplanes, now playing poker, and he's going to raise it.
Well, pretty standard play here, I think. Makes it $660,000 to go.
Okay, next to act, Evan McNiff, our chip leader, and he's got the ladies.
Well, the rich get richer, Vince. Unbelievable. Evan McNiff picking up 2 queens in the big blind, where the button and small blind both raised, and he says raise. He's coming over the top of both of them.
What an opportunity. And let's see how much it is. It looks like a total of close to 1.4 million.
Did you min raise his raise?
Steve Song quickly folding his Jack 10.
And now Justin is going to be faced with a tough decision as to what to do. What makes this much more complex is that these 2 guys are the chip leaders at this table. The 2 chip leaders rarely like to clash.
That's an additional 730 here for Justin.
Justin's made the call. Folks, we've got over $3 million in this pot. The 2 chip leaders going at it. It's come 9-6-5. Justin has 2 10s. Both players have an overpair. He checks. Evan with the best hand with 2 queens. And a puzzling check by Evan there in my mind. Now the board pairs 9s.
Got to protect your hand, but he didn't. And now Justin's going to take the lead with the 10s.
Well, Vince, he thinks he's got the best hand here, and you can't blame him. I mean, I'd put my opponent on ace-king after he checked on that flop. I'd bet 2 10s here myself.
Well, he's bet close to 1.4 million.
Well, Vince, in my mind, there's no way Evan is going to lay this hand down. Just a matter if he's going to raise or just call here. And I say that because the only hands he's configured could beat him right here were ace or kings.
This could be a big opportunity for Evan, the 22-year-old.
Well, he's made a lot of great decisions so far today, but here's a poor decision in my mind that could come back to bite him later.
Courtesy show one time. Don't make me wait for TV. I'll tell you what I had if you show it.
Oh, you don't want to know, Evan.
One card to jump.
Oh, boy.
That's not fair.
You've been making an abominable laydown.
Oh, Evan, believe me, you don't want to see it, my friend. You don't want to see. You're going to throw up on the table.
Queens.
Queens?
Get out the barf bag.
I-
Horrible play there.
I'm the sickest donk alive.
Outsmarted himself, and a nice pot.
Nice hand, kid.
Well, let me tell you something. If he doesn't win this tournament, he's going to look at this hand right here
believe I
and
just
say,
said
you know
that.
what? That's where I blew the tournament.
All I wanted to do was not look like a complete on TV.
But sometimes you're in the groove,
Wow.
and you start
Well,
overthinking
if you
it.
had queens, you're doing a good job, kid.
Father of two, and he's going to fold his hand.
And Uncle Rocco has two deuces on the button.
Getting out raising chips. Yes, he's going to make it 160 to go. And let's take a look at Chris. Has got queens.
Unbelievable.
Beautiful hand.
I think he's raised this guy just about every time he's come in a pot. Sometimes he has a hand, sometimes he doesn't. This time he does. And he's going to make it 420,000 to go.
Patrick frustrated. Can't get in cheap with his ace-3 of clubs. Folds the hand. So back on Michael Rocco. Former chip leader. He's going to call. He's investing. He hopes to get lucky. Here we are.
Most of the chips Rocco's lost have been to Mormon.
Good flop for Chris Moorman with the overpair, but he's going to check it.
And Rocco checks right behind him. Didn't want to fall into any traps, which he would have. Now a 9 comes off. Now Chris is going to reach for chips.
He'd like to have his old rival really pay him off. And right now he's betting 455. He's got to be feeling pretty good, but no more, because look at this Michael Rocco making a play, going to 1.5 million. Incredible.
Well, Chris Moorman, who 3-bet before the flop and then checked on the flop of 10 high, which was a little strange. Now he's going to make the call here.
Yeah, good solid call. Huge pot going to the river. It's an ace of hearts.
Well, neither player going to like to see that card. Fearful the other guy's got an ace in his hand. Moorman going to check.
Now, what do you do if you're Michael? It would take such boldness to continue the larceny.
Wow.
Just check it down and know that you probably beat. When you take a stab at another bluff, this takes a lot of bravery to stick those chips in. That's exactly what he's going to do.
Wow. And he's put almost all his chips in this pot on a bluff.
2.1 million. This is a very bold bet.
If you're in Moorman's seat, this is a very tough call to make, folks. You're fearful your opponent's made something like ace-9, where he's got aces up now.
It would be the call of the year, but so difficult to make. After manipulated on the turn, and now the river. It's going to work for Michael Rocco. What a move!
He outplayed him there, no doubt about it.
And he is back in a big way.
He gave the nod, the signal. I outplayed this guy.
He is loving it.
This guy
I'm Uri Peleg.
has coached successful pros that have made millions of dollars. And now he's bringing that expertise to you. Introducing Upswing Lab 2.0. Based off the original Upswing Lab created by Doug Polk, this is a one-stop shop to poker mastery. Start your journey today by checking out Upswing Lab 2.0.
And the action is on the ant, and he has picked up a real hand. Pair of queens.
Anthony went to law school in Boston, switched over from law to professional poker.
And make it 100,000 to go with the queens. Hawkman gonna make this call with the king 10. David Mark out. The two chip leaders, king 10 versus a pair of queens, and the flop is an ace 4 deuce.
Action on Anthony. Will he make the continuation bet with the ace out there? Nope, he opts to check. And as we've seen, when you check to Cory, he's going to bet 75,000. Very small bet into a pot that's got about 300,000 in it.
And the ante is going to make this call. He's saying, I'm not convinced you have an ace. A jack on the turn.
Again, action on Anthony.
Check.
Again, he's going to check.
Cory Hawkman is getting the chips out, though.
He's going to fire again, Vince, with a gut shot straight draw. 335,000. So the price of poker went up from 75,000 on the previous street to 335 here.
Ant looks down at his queens, and the Ant is going to scurry away with the winning hand.
Bold play by Cory Hawkman, taking down that pot.
Antes are going up to 15,000. Blinds are 50 and 100. Brian Altman picks up the queens,
225.
and he's going to make it 225 to go.
Yeah, he's made a lot of moves with nothing. This time he picks up a real hand. Carter out. Jared out as well.
And now Daryl Fish with a pretty solid pair of nines.
Doesn't re-raise with him though, Vince. Just calls.
Now the German has a 4-7.
Oh.
He's going to invest deeper.
A lot of money out there, Vince. 625,000. Just cost him another 125 to make the call, so he does so. And the flop comes king 6-4. Daryl checks the nines. Rayner checks bottom pair. And surprisingly, Brian checks the two queens. Now a deuce comes off. Well, Daryl's got to think his two nines are the best hand, Vince. I would certainly think it in this spot. So I would bet, just like Daryl's doing here, 260,000.
Into Rayner, who has just got a little piece of that pair of fours.
It looks like he is getting out raising chips. He's
Oh,
not
wow.
calling here. He's betting 800,000 with just two fours.
He's going to try here. He gets the best hand out, the pair of queens. And back around to Daryl Fish.
And Vince, when you get raised here in this spot, especially with three players in the pot, the only thing you can beat is a bluff with the two nines. Do you really want to put your chips in there with it? Daryl doesn't. Well, the two big chip leaders
Would a bluff.
just outplayed there, Vince.
Daryl Fish says, nice bluff.
Vince, there are times in poker you just get outplayed. You just got to salute your opponent when he does so. Sitting in third chip position at the moment, looking to get his third WPT title.
Action on the chip leader. He has ace-10. He makes it 400,000 to go.
Now Darren Elias with the same hand, going to make the call. And Jason with the 6-5 suited also joining the party. So everybody playing this pot.
Here come the first three. King, queen, 5.
Darren's going to check his gut shot straight draw, and Jason is going to bet into the pre-flop raiser with bottom pair here. But Andy with the gut shot straight draw is going to make the call, as is Darren Elias. So Jason not happy now that he let out and bet. But very happy now as a 5 comes off on the turn. He now has 3 5s. And now he's going to bet 600,000. But Andy throws away his gut shot draw.
Darren thinking about this, but nope, ejects it, doesn't do it.
A 5? That's a bad beat. Let me see that river.
Well, Andy wants to see the river card. It's a jack.
Amazing.
That's a bad beat.
He would have made it straight. Darren would have made it straight.
And it busted him.
There was more than 1 5 in there.
2 5s? 4 5s?
What do you think I raised with or called with?
You didn't have quads.
No, I didn't. I had 5-6 suited.
I had a good hand. Really, really good hand. I'd have called it all.
All right, action going to Jason Bryn from Kansas, the father of 2.
Well, everything going well for Andy Wong so far. He's been the most aggressive player at the table. He's also caught the most cards at the table. Here he's limping in with a queen 5 offsuit. Up against the queen 9 of Darren.
You know, I showed so many hands. When I need to see your guys' hand, I'm going to ask. If you don't show it to me that time, I can't show you mine no more.
I'm going to start showing you my hand. I'm going to start showing you
It's
my hand.
queen 9 versus queen 5. And look at this. Queen comes out. Andy's leading right out with top pair here. And Darren going nowhere. He's obviously going to call with 2 queens.
Going to the turn.
Well, a 6 comes off. you're sitting in Andy's seat, you're thinking your 2 queens are the best hand. Guy didn't raise before the flop, didn't raise on the flop. So 400,000 bet by Andy, and again called by Darren. And an 8 comes off. Now this does put a possible straight out there. But Andy, thinking his 2 queens are the best hand. Looks like he's going to fire another wager at the pot, and a pretty healthy one. 925,000 this time. And even though you got top pair, all of a sudden you go into serious worry mode.
Well, Darren never raised to find out where he was, but he's content to make the call, and it's a good one.
Queen.
This guy's not a 2-time WPT champ for nothing, folks. He makes the call with 2 queens and the 9 kicker, and he takes it down. Darren Elias looking to capture his 3rd WPT title tonight. If he continues playing like that, he could well do it.